In the path of life, kindness is more valuable than wisdom, and it is considered the best qualities for human. Let's start a story of best example of kindness. Once upon a time, in a kingdom ruled by a wise but aging king who had no heir to succeed his throne, a search for a suitable successor began. With the king growing older, he was eager to identify someone with the right qualities to rule the country justly. To find this individual, the king sent out announcements throughout the realm, inviting all qualified young men for interviews that would determine the potential heir to the throne. The primary qualification for the candidates was an immense love for their fellow human beings. This news excited young men across the land, and even a humble and impoverished young man from a distant village read the royal invitation and embarked on a journey to the palace. He was a kind and hard-working individual, though he had struggled with poverty due to various hardships. The young man realized that he lacked proper attire to present himself before the king, so he dedicated himself to hard work and saving money to purchase suitable clothes and supplies for the trip. After acquiring the necessary clothing and provisions, he set out on his long journey to the palace. As he neared his destination, he encountered a destitute beggar by the roadside. The beggar, shivering in the cold and dressed in rags, extended his frail arms, pleading for help. His feeble voice trembled as he said, "I am hungry and cold. Please help me, sir." Touched by the beggar's pitiful condition, the young man's heart swelled with compassion. Without hesitation, he removed his new clothes and offered them to the beggar. He also shared his limited food, which he had carried for the journey. The beggar profusely thanked the young man for his generosity. Although the young man had given away his proper attire, leaving him in his old worn clothes, he mustered the courage to enter the palace. When he arrived at the royal court for the interview, he bowed respectfully as the king entered the room. To his astonishment, he noticed a striking resemblance between the king and the beggar he had met earlier on his journey. The king, perceiving the surprise in the young man's eyes, addressed him, saying, "Yes, I was the beggar you encountered on your way. But why did you dress as a beggar when you are well aware that I am the king?" The young man stammered, attempting to explain, "Your Majesty, I dressed as a beggar because I wanted to be certain that you possessed a good heart, one that genuinely cared for your fellow human beings. I believed that if I came to you as a king, I would have received assistance solely to impress you. By appearing as a beggar, I could gauge the authenticity of your love and generosity, especially toward those in need without expecting anything in return." The king nodded, understanding the young man's sincerity, and said, "Your actions have shown that you possess the qualities we seek in a ruler, a leader who will work for the welfare of the entire nation, not just those seeking favor from the throne. You have demonstrated the true mark of a great heart through your love and generosity towards the beggar. This country requires a leader who genuinely cares for the well-being of all its citizens. You are the right person to be my successor," promised the king. Moral of the story: practice kindness in your daily life, you will gain everything. Thanks for watching.